Hi, and welcome to Fabric Rise. This is still Sunday, December 10th, 2023. It's about probably 4.5 to 5 hours later than my last video that hasn't been posted because I've been prepping all my stuff to sew for these last few hours. Filmed this video 3 times and I just keep rambling on, so I'm going to try to go really quick. So I have 15 bags now that are ready for the next step in the process. 2 of them I had cut out this morning, and half of one I had cut out and sewn with the last set of bags that I made here. And so the rest of it was what I cut in the last 4 hours. And yeah, it's a long time. Trust me, I've been standing the whole time. So I cut all the pieces out. I also pressed the tabbies because they're smaller and your hands get, well, my hands, I don't know how you do it, but my hands seem to get closer to the iron, and I wanted to give myself a break and not do them all at the same time. So I pressed as I cut on all the tabbies, and then a couple of the tabbies I went ahead and sewed just because I wanted those particular ones I wanted to pay attention to while I was sewing for whatever reason. And so I sewed them so I wouldn't forget to do that on that. So that's pretty much what I've done. I was going to take a break when I started, but I took a working break instead. So I wanted to clean and oil the machine. The machine was pretty well cleaned because I haven't used this one in a while. My machine went down last week, the other one that I was using. I have 2 main machines, and that I sew with. I have 4 total machines, but 2 main machines that I sew with, and one of those I decided it needed to go in. It was dropping stitches, and whenever I would try to sew to the left or sew to the right, so I was like, it's time for this one to go in. It would so fine if I was doing a straight stitch down the middle, but so I sent that in for repair and pulled this one out. And so I wanted to make sure it was clean and oiled and everything ready to go. And it was clean, but I went ahead and oiled it. I checked the tension. I did a test with different stitches sewing on it because it had gotten jammed up before, but I wasn't here. And so I wasn't the one who actually fixed it. So I wanted to test it and see how it was sewing, and looked good. I also filled 3 more bobbins, so I think I have almost 6 bobbins ready to go. I have no idea how many bobbins it's going to take me, but that's okay because extra is always good on that. So next up, I think I'm going to, maybe tonight, I'm kind of tired, I'm going to definitely go eat, but I'm going to sew all the tabbies tonight, so that's done and out of the way. I don't have to think about it, and I won't accidentally sew one on unsewn. Well, I still might do that, but hopefully I won't. And sew the tabbies, and I might press the handles. I don't know. I might just call it good for tonight. And I'm hoping to do all the little things throughout the week. So for prep for a couple hours each night, and then do some main sewing on the weekend. So I still need to press the interfacing on the body linings, and quilt the batting onto the body exteriors. And for the ones that are getting it, interface the pockets for the inside, and then quilt the exterior pockets. And I still actually have to cut all of that because I didn't know what size the pockets were going to end up. So my pattern, I say I want to cut a 6-inch high by 7-inch wide pocket, but what I do is let the fabric dictate it, so that if I have enough to cut 6-inch by 7-inch without having to cut out of a bigger chunk of fabric, then I cut 6-inch by 7-inch pockets. But if I ended up with scraps that were less than that but close, then I have a smaller pocket. So, well, I think a lot of them came out 6 by 7, but some of them came out, this one you can tell is a little bit different in size. These ones are definitely, oh, this is a special one. I'm doing something different with that one, with the pockets on that one. So so I had to wait anyway to cut out the batting and the interfacing because I didn't know what size my pockets were going to come out with, because I didn't want to cut into a really big chunk of fabric if I didn't have to, especially if I have, almost the same size. But it'll look just slightly smaller. No big deal right there, right? So once I get all of that interfacing and quilting on there, then I can actually sew the pockets together. So I need to do that during the week. Oh, I feel like I've got a lot to go on that. So anyway, can't even remember what I said I was going to do, and I want to end this because I think I'm just rambling. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that wherever, whenever you're at, you're having a great time. I hope you are not as far behind as I am with your Christmas sewing. Thanks for watching.